So I was unable to finish my arena work on the Asia server because the connection kept timing out. So I decided to jump into my America server instead, where I was unable to log in yesterday, and see if I had a few quests that I could complete. And right now I have 3 quests, all worth 40 gold coins, so that's not particularly interesting. And I am going to see if I can change this and get something worth a little more. So these 2 I can partially complete and then delete, or complete in one go. So I'm going to remove this one. That was great, a dominance quest, Druid a hunter. So I think I'm going to try out a Druid deck and possibly get the 140 gold coins for completing these 3 quests, and of course a little extra from winning the games, which should bring me to 2 packs of cards. So that's good stuff. I already have a basic Druid victory deck that I'm going to remove, and I am going to make something else. It may be the same, I can't remember what I made, but I want to make, depending on what cards I have, of course. Forgot this was the America server, where I don't have the same cards as I do on my Europe account. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, Claw, of course, Mark of the Wild, Savage, Swipe, Starfire. This one. That's a perhaps right now, anyway. Argent Squire. Knife Jugglers, always good. Some card drawing. Some overrun. That's also really in the perhaps pile. A little more overrun there. Card drawing. Card drawing. Even more overrun. So that's what it's gonna be. At least that is what I'm going to try with. And I really want to just complete these games in casual mode. I might be able to win a few games in ranked. Just try out ranked mode. Can't hurt. So I'm going to try a game or 2 here. If I'm just gonna get whooped big time, then I'm going to jump into casual mode. The deck concept should work, but I am missing some of the cards I would normally use in this deck for a Druid. So not really a bad start. Going to get rid of that. So there's a lot of rushing. And I'm just going to pop out the loot hoarder first, and then the knife juggler, and then follow up with the 2 minion cards.
Ready for action!
Could have gone with this also, and then used shapeshift to take it out afterwards. But with a little luck I can do cleanup here. I expecting my knife juggler to get silenced. Wow, that was fantastic for me. So that's one silencing option out of the way. Also perhaps a round wasted, which isn't good when I'm waiting for Bloodlust. But I think it will be just fine. Alrighty then. So I want to get that out of the way. I wanted to play my Dragonling, but I'm going to play this instead, so that I can attack if need be. So that may have been a major waste of the knife juggler, but giving the shaman too much spell damage is also not really what I want. So I can pop this now and get a 6/6, which is decent. It will most likely get Hex anyway, even if it's an 8/8, and I don't have many other minions that inspire the Hex spell, so I'm thinking I might as well get that out of the way. Depending on what happens, of course. I was expecting to see 2 taunting minions now. At least I don't have to be afraid of Bloodlust right now. And I have my swipe ready. No big surprise there. No, you're not. So I'm going to grab a few cards now. I'm gonna pop this. And that is because I'm expecting to see 3 to 4 damage to all of my minions. And then I will get my card anyway. So, no big surprise. Gonna do a little flooding here. I could have used swipe, of course, but I'm expecting to see more minions this turn. May also be a fire elemental, but I'm guessing it will be more minions. So is that going to be restore to full health and give taunt, or what are we? What's being planned here? With no mana and all. Interesting. Whoops, didn't mean to. Let's grab a card. So far so good, I guess, even though very little damage has been dealt. There's my fire elemental. Goody. And a clean board again. I have my Savage in hand, which means I can deal 2 additional points of damage for every minion, and unlike the Bloodlust, it also applies to my character. Yeah, I'm not afraid of the Frostwolf. That was great. Great. So with a little luck, things should look nice next round with both the Savage, the Claw and the Swipe, and a lot of minions. Of course they may just be taken out with a single spell once again. Alrighty then, that looks like a party. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can do what? So like that. So this was the better way to do it. Because doing it this way means winning the game.
Well played.
So that was fun and very surprising that I was able to get a win in the ranked mode with this, but of course it's just rank 17. So I am going to try for another round. So, time to pop in for the second game in the Druid Dominance and 2 other quests session. It's quite funny actually, because one of the reasons why I jumped to the Asia and America server was because I wasn't in the mood to play ranked on my Europe account, and now I'm playing ranked anyway. So it just feels more casual here because I'm not really trying. I'm just hoping to complete the quests, whereas on the Europe server, where I'm getting whooped, I actually really try to win.
My greeting.
But of course this was one win. I may get
My greeting.
losses now. I'm not expecting to be able to keep that. It will probably get a Wrath or a Claw, but I have to try.
I must safeguard the land.
Or that. So if I'm going to take it out with swipe next turn, what do I want to play now? I want to play this, and that may just get a Wrath and a card draw there for both of us. Sneaky paints. So much for the swipe. Very well played. I'm going to save the other Murloc, because I'm probably going to get a swipe on me now. And why am I expecting that? Because this has been amazingly played so far, with awesome draws and good combinations. Okay then. So I already thought about conceding this game several times, because I have lost it, but I think I'm going to see it through. So at least it's cleared now, but the odds are not in my favor. hoping that I will be allowed to either put down the Frostwolf or see little damage done to the Chillwind Yeti so that I don't have to attack it to take it out after the swipe. But with this type of Druid deck that I'm playing against, I will probably see a taunting minion now. It seems pretty classic expert Druid card so far. So pretty much as I expected. That was a waste. But who am I to say, since I am losing?
The Frostwolf stand ready.
So that's going to be game over. The swipe, something like that. I would be surprised if this wasn't the game over round.
Where shall I strike?
Good stuff. Yes, you don't need to do anything else now. You already won the game. That's 11 points of damage.
I can see. Well played.
So I'm going to give this another shot in ranked. Mostly because all those small rank game wins will ebb out when I'm going to want the golden hero again. But still fun, I think. Getting a little lag here. So this could be a fun weenie rush competition. I should probably keep this for the Void Walker.
My greeting.
Not what I was hoping. That's really just hoping for the clash and not for a drain life. I don't think I will be that lucky. If not, I'm going to claw and shapeshift. Oh, that was good. Even better. What's up with all the lag now? Seriously?
For the wild.
Okay, so this could end out well. I have my Murlocs, and my Cult Master, and the Frostwolf.
For the wild.
So this is also just mortal coil fodder, but then it's out of the way. And I can either go with so nothing's happening. Is it lag? No. Just not fast play. So this is a nice setup. I may be able to get a 6/6. I may be able to pop down this and get a few card draws. And now also I can pop this and give it mark to make it less vulnerable to Hellfire. So it's going to die now anyway. And give me another card. So I'm curious to see if I'll be swamped by 8/8 giants now. So I have 13 points of damage to deal, and that's enough to win the game.
For the wild.
So that was nice. 2-1 so far with a very simple Druid deck. And actually a type of deck that I think is fun to play. Like the overrun swarming style decks. I missed the expert card that allow me to choose between boosting my minions with +1/+1 or giving me the 3/2 minion. But I don't have it on the America server. And that's actually also quite fun, playing with a more limited card collection. Shadow words and mind control.
My greetings.
And of course, Holy Nova. I would not be surprised if that gets a shadow word. But then he has a brother right here.
Put this apple on your
as well shoot with the catapult. And no, you won't be able to keep that. So I'm going to exactly going to gamble. It's probably going to be a 6-8, and if I'm lucky that will be a 6-4, and then I can swipe it and get a card. So I wasn't lucky. And then again, I guess I was. I was quite sure that questing adventure would be more of a pain.
Mind if I roll knee? I hope you like my invention.
For the wild.
Just gonna get rid of that right away. And I'm probably going to see that clash here. But then I can swipe whatever comes down, so that's a good deal. And that's 3 points of damage, no matter how I turn it.
For the wild.
And I have enough to pop my Murloc and the Frostwolf. If I'm very lucky, I will get an Argent Squire as well. Nah, that's going to hurt too much. I was hoping this wouldn't get a Shadow Word Death, but it probably will. Free card.
Put this apple on your head.
For the wild.
So I didn't get the Golden Northshire Cleric, but I did get to do a little cleaning, so that was good. On the downside, I need to use my Savage now to get it away, if I don't want to feed minions. But I could also try to do it like this, of course.
Me and Mr. Right.
For the wild.
And hope that there are no powered shields. There's a Shadow Word Pain left. And of course the Holy Nova.
Let me change your mind.
And that has Summoning Sickness. So
I fight.
For the wild.
that wasn't what I was hoping. This game has just dragged out way too much, so I'm going to be facing mind controls and all the other high-end expert cards now, so it's not going to be a game I can win. I'm keeping the Murlocs because I haven't seen any Holy Novas yet. And I don't want to make it too easy. Not that I think it matters.
Pass me that arc light scanner.
And I think what I really need to be careful with is not getting a big Frostwolf Warlord, because it will just get mind controlled. So that's one. I have a feeling the other one is there as well. And I have used both of my Savage Roars. So there it is. I'm going to hold on to that.
For the wild.
So it's actually the one card that could probably help me win the game. But I think if I play it, it will also be the card that ensures my loss.
Pass me that arc light scanner.
Oh, that was so bad played of me. Oh, that was bad. That was so bad.
Hey, give me a minute.
What I'm complaining about is that I didn't wait for the card draw, so that I could have seen it was a Cult Master and gotten myself another card. But then on the other hand, I only have 4 cards left. Okay, so I'm going to bait this now.
The Frostwolves stand ready. A natural mistake.
And what I am hoping is that I will see mind control on the 6/6 minion, so that I can pop down my 8/8.
The light protects me.
Oh, sneaky pants.
I hope you like my invention.
I'm out of cards.
Just me and Mr. Right.
For the wild.
I fight.
Well, that is a shame. It felt close, even though it was a very slow and boring game.
May my ancestors watch.
My shield for Argon.
Come on now, can't be hard.
Well played.
I fight.
So that's 2-2.
Well played.
And that's really 2 more wins out of 4 games than I was expecting with this deck, so it's not bad at all. But if I need to play 10 games in order to win the 5 for the dominance quest, then it is just going to take way too long. I'm running at 43 minutes already, at 2 wins, with a speed style deck, at least swarming deck. So I do need things to go a little faster.
I must protect the wild.
So I'm thinking this is going to be the last game in ranked,
The light protects me.
even though I have the gong. It's always, I mean, when you get the gong, that's a good sign. You may not win, but it's good times coming. Good times with the gong.
I fight.
Wow. Interesting.
I fight.
But I will just keep swarming. Even though this is pretty much like playing against a druid. At some point you get the swipe, here you get the lightning storm or whatever it's called. And with a weenie horde like this,
Just me and Mr. Right.
it's erasure time.
I
so the trick is really to get enough damage done before it happens. Now I have 9 points of damage, 11 on hand. So that was the fast game I was looking for, I guess. I did have the gong. And my lucky draw, and not my opponent's. The luck of the draw is really one of the major factors in this game. The other day I had 5 wins in a row with my mage deck on the Europe server. And I just had amazing starts, like with the 2 mana worms and the Amani Berserker, just amazing starts like that, and the coin. And then the following 10-15 games I'm getting fireballs, flame strikes, strange stuff, even though my mana curve really should favor cards in the low end. So luck is definitely a factor you need to keep in mind. Luck and the gong.
I hope you like my invention.
So I'm guessing now it will be weapon on the novice engineer, and 2 points of damage to me. That's how I would have done it anyway, so that's not a surprise. And now I just really want to replicate it.
For the wild. Job's done.
And with a little luck I will see the rogue using the mana for another weapon instead of something nasty. Guess not. 2 damage? No? Alrighty then.
Oh, if you're sure.
Not a bad trade. And now I can get my 4/5 taunter. So I'm thinking that using cold blood like that is because you have assassinate.
Don't mess with Tusk.
But I'm going to do this anyway. I was thinking about giving this one taunt, but then it would be a 3/3 and a poisoned weapon would be able to take it out. If I'm going to see an assassinate, then I think that's a better use for me to have the opponent waste an assassinate on it rather than taking 3 damage and taking that out. I would rather have seen an assassinate, that's for sure. But now I get another minion.
Don't mess with Tusk.
This just feels so much like a waste, but need to get it out of the way.
Mind if I roll need?
Well, it wasn't Leroy
Pass me that arc-light scanner.
this time. Now it's a dangerous thing with rogue decks like this, because it could be 18 points of damage for Leroy now, 22 with cold blood, and if you pop it back on your hand cards.
For the wild.
But no matter how I twist and turn that, it should be game over by now.
Mind if I roll need?
Nicely done.
Well played.
So, finish it please. Yes, you can just attack. Thank you. So, easy come, easy go, but nonetheless I have now completed 2 of the quests. And I only really have the dominance quest left. I have my 100 gold. So I can always grab myself a pack of cards now and complete the dominance quest tomorrow, when it isn't as late. But I'm going to give it another shot, because I like having the clean slate in the quest log for tomorrow.
My greetings.
So much to do with a coin and 1 mana and a handful with cards. If it's just going to be a Northshire cleric, then and a power word shield, then it'll be quite amusing.
Is someone injured?
Ah, no power word shield, so that's the twist, really. Nah, I shouldn't be as nasty. Just get it over with. I was thinking about popping the loot hoarder so that I could get a card draw, and the priest could as well, from attacking it and healing. But that's just It's not really... I guess it's not a win-win, but it's not a lose-lose either. It's just a waste of a card. Of course, with a low-cost deck like mine, it would be nice to get some speeding up. But with my opponent running in this speed, it doesn't really matter. Amazing to get the fuse on round 2. It's crazy pains.
Don't mess with Tusk.
So I'm going to give this one round, and then I'm going to just concede, because this is just taking way too long. If this isn't going to be a faster round, then it's more waste of time than anything else. I'm not even going to wait for this. It's just crazy pain.
Well played.
I really wish they would make like 5-minute games or 10-minute games where you have a much shorter timer, because often playing these games is just 80% waiting time and 20% playing time. So you could make these games like, so you can just select, do I want to play 10-minute games, 15-minute games, 20-minute games. I would rather spend a minute longer in the queue than 10 minutes more in a game, because nothing is happening. I mean, I get that many people think more about what cards they play and how they use them, and that they win more than I do, because they consider more options. I just don't take it that seriously. I'm playing to have fun, and speed is part of the fun for me.
My greetings. Greetings, traveler.
The light protects me.
So Hunter game is going to mean explosive traps, and that is definitely not healthy for this game or this deck.
For the wild.
I fight.
But it is not going to prevent me from trying.
Me and Mr. Right. I fight.
Nice.
I fight.
Oopsie. So that was an aggressive deck. I like that. I mean, I love the hunter secret options, even though I think they are way too powerful. But I really like when I see something new. And it's very rare to see a hunter stealth deck. That's really cool. I mean, it's an animal. And it's not a rarely used card, but it was also a stealth panther before, so it's a twist to the hunter deck that I haven't seen before. Right back at ya. You already said that. Doesn't feel that way. Nice. Wow, no attack. Well, good for me, I guess.
For the wild.
I was definitely not expecting to win this game. I was so sure it would be a loss, even without explosive traps, because yeah, I was just sure I was going to, especially after the Houndmaster buff there. Of course, the player may not have known that stealthed taunting minions don't protect you. In that case, that's lesson learned. So I'm just gonna grab a quick break and then hopefully get the last one. That would be great. So jumping back in for hopefully the last game in the Druid Dominance questline. And I don't even remember if this last win will give me the 10 gold I need for the second pack of cards. If not, I will probably try to get that so that I can open 2 packs of cards right away.
For Doomhammer.
I must protect the wild.
We're not protecting the wild here. We are sacrificing it to beat the opponent. Can't complain about that.
My greetings.
Oh, don't let this be a slow game, please. Dum-de-dum, what to do?
I hope you like my invention.
Alrighty then. I love shamans, I love their totems and how you feel you need to remove them, because you never know if they're going to get bloodlust, or if the Defender of Argus is going to come give them a small boost. And also you need to keep them away, because the fact that they are unique means that if the shaman has totems, they can start controlling which totem to get. That can be a real pain. I'm going to get this out of the way, because it can be really annoying once it gets to 6 health, so that I can't remove it with Starfall. So I like this. I feel pushed to play differently than I had planned. That's always cool. So now it could be the Knife Juggler and the Hunter, or the Cult Master, depending on what happens. I don't want to risk putting down the Cult Master if I'm expecting the Lightning Storm.
What's this apple on your head?
Don't mess with Tusker.
Okay. So I'm still expecting the Lightning Storm, to be honest, so I'm going to do
If you're sure.
the 2 points of damage, so that it is easier for me to take out. Lightning Storm would clear the board. I'm never really lucky with that one. It always deals 3 points of damage when it should deal 2.
For the wild.
So now I'm all out of Savage, and that's a pretty crappy thing, since I want to use it to deal a lot of damage. But then again, I have my Starfalls and my swipes left, so it's not all bad. Yeah. So I really wanted to get this down. Yeah, I think I'm going to get this down first. Get my cards. And then I still have my swipes.
Mind if I roll knee?
So I can do 2 swipes and get it out of the way no matter what happens. That's great, I can swipe one and then the other. Get the both out of the way. So not the fun way to spend the swipes, but the only way to get the board cleared. So it's aggressive move time.
Just me and Mr. Right.
The light protects me.
For the wild.
I'm still expecting that lightning storm. I also haven't seen any Wind Fury or Bloodlust. Alright. That was well played.
Well played.
Pass me that Arclight scanner.
For the wild.
Well, better late than never, I guess. See, 3 points of damage. I'm never lucky with that. I'm guessing I could... No, I can't even double draw Starfall because it's a 6-point cast.
Well played. For the wild.
So it was a great game. Oh, come on, seriously? I mean, why? So, I am going to try for another game. I'm getting tired. It's been a long day. And I did write a note to myself not to play when I'm tired. I should just go to bed because I end in massive amounts of losing games when I'm starting to get tired.
Malfuria versus Valera.
But this is also really the only time I can really play. See if we can get a squire. So this isn't the ideal start against a rogue, but a rogue that is replacing all its cards, so it might be good anyway.
My greetings.
This is our town, scrub. Yeah, beat it.
I was thinking about whether or not to use shapeshift to take this out. Oh, let's try again. This may be a quick game, even though it's going to be a losing one.
Put this apple on your head.
Everybody loves a funny player.
The light protects me.
I would probably have attacked the other.
Just me and Mr. Right.
So many options.
Not that many options, you only have 5 cards.
Mind if I roll me?
For the wild.
Alrighty then. Time to see some of that cold blood, eviscerate, assassinate, rogue play,
Shield for Argus.
or not. Nicely done. How about I'll try to summon that? What a great idea.
For the wild.
This guy's toast.
Well, I'm just going to try again.
Me and Mr. Right.
For the wild.
Goody paints. So, come on now.
Well played.
You can do it. Just attack. 4 points of damage. How hard can it be to attack? So this is my typical pre-midnight losing spree, I guess, even though I would not have been able to win, at least last battle with this deck, if I was more focused. I don't think so anyway.
I must protect the wild.
But I do tend to get more impatient during the late hours.
My
The light
greeting.
protects me.
Well met.
Right back at ya.
I hope you like my invention.
Reporting for duty.
Let's try something
I hope
new.
you like my invention.
Reporting for duty.
It's funny how people often prefer to sacrifice tokens rather than a card such as the Argent Squire. Of course, with the secret, it could be brought back to life with Divine Shield. Okay, I'm going to
Put this apple on your head.
hopefully get that weapon used a little.
Reporting for duty.
I'm going to go like this, so that hopefully I will see the weapon used there instead of a consecrate.
To Northred.
I'm not going to mention waste.
Just me and Mr. Right.
None shall pass.
I was not expecting that. So that's of course a waste of claw, but it keeps me just a little safe with the more shield points. Oh, great stuff.
Well played. I concede.
So why am I conceding? Because we have round 8 and this is the second legendary, and this deck is not in any way cut out for that. I did feel I had decent cards on hand, but not enough to... I mean, with a swarm deck like this, I could provide a lot of targets for Ragnaros that would be consecrated, but it could buy me enough time to take it out. But it would probably just be a long and pain-stalking defeat anyway. So I think that both the Paladin and I are better served with a concede.
Furion versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin. I must protect the wild.
It's going to be interesting to see if this is going to be a more classic trap-themed hunter deck than the last. I liked the last.
My greetings. Greetings.
But it would be
traveler.
really cool to win against an explosive trap style deck.
Put this apple on your head.
Yes, it's okay. You can give me the turn. I won't hurt you much. Just 5 points of damage. Yes, no, perhaps, maybe.
My thanks to you.
Good stuff. So a few more rounds like that could be fun. Steady as she goes. So just in case this is a misdirection, I'm going to try with this first. I was not expecting a misdirection, but it could be.
Mind if I roll me?
So next up on the list is of course the multi-shot.
I hope you like my invention.
The light protects me.
Hey, give me that!
And I'm just going to allow that to live to provide more targets for multi-shot. So that's quite fun to see a hunter that isn't going all in damage wise. that I'm going to be seeing Unleash the Hounds with 7 cards on hand. That's going to be popping down 2 minions, enough to fill the hand. 3 cards, but I don't mind that. Very small Unleash the Hounds. It may come now though. No. Alrighty then. I guess I am rushing in more than the hunters. I know that Hunter's Mark and Unleash the Hounds and blah 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 can clear the board fast. Okay, so let's play this game.
Oh, if you're sure.
Great stuff. Great stuff.
I fight. Pass me that Arclight spanner.
For the wild. Job's done.
Yeah, okay, I should have put down the Gnomish Inventor after attacking. So no more explosive traps, and I can put down my big tree. Or use my Starfire, depending on what happens. If I don't get a taunt, then of course I will pop the Starfire and attack.
For the wild.
So that was a surprise, but a very welcome surprise, because I like winning. So that's just perfect, getting the last 10 gold coins, completing the quest, so that I have 200 coins, and so that I can get 2 packs of card in the next video, hopefully with something amazing for my rogue. So if you have been watching this 1 hour and 35 minute video of a tired me playing a rogue, then thank you very much. I hope to see your comments, and thank you if you're subscribing and sharing. So that's it for now. Thanks.